Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So it's a new look today, new background. I'm actually in my studio and I just wanted to share my experience, my first week in the Mastergardener program. So I'm just gonna go over, I have my laptop here. I have, look at this y'all. I have my big old handbook. Look how big this is. Oh my gosh, so it's 13 weeks and so I'm going to show the vlog in a little bit, and then I'll come up on the slideshow, the screens, and we'll kind of talk over. So I'll bounce back, and so enjoy this, and then I will come back. Hey vlog, how's everybody doing? So I just wanted to vlog this moment. It is Tuesday, and this is the first. It's 10 after 5. This is the first day of my Mastergardener program, so I just wanted to take you along with me, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film in there, but if I can, I will, and obviously I'll update you. But yeah, it starts at 6. It's probably about 30 minutes away from me, so stay tuned. Well, I made it. They're Rebecca, it's pretty. Oh, they're pretty Lantina. Wow. First night. So I'm taking a pre-test, and this is the big old garden handbook. I'm kind of right in the middle, of course. Got a fun little nice sign. Well, I finished my pre-test and I feel pretty confident. There was 25 questions. Alright, so come up on the first slide, which is the intern orientation. They had a lot of different snacks. So I was eating like some sandwiches, finger foods, crackers, and then we get to, let me see, what is this? What is the TEMG program? And that basically stands for the Tennessee Extension Master Gardener Program. And it says it's a volunteer certification program, is developed and managed by the UT Extension, a division of the UT Institute of Agriculture. It's to attain certification, volunteers must commit to a required amount of training to plant sciences, horticulture, crop production, and soil science, entomology, and plant pathology fields. In the effort to continually establish, maintain, and promote the Tennessee Extension Master Gardener Program, UTIA recognizes, supports, and enforces the state Tennessee Extension Master Gardener Program guidelines. So what can we expect from this class and this course? It says it's a 13-week course. I showed you our material. It's a big handbook. And then as a Master Gardener volunteer, I'll participate in practical and intensive training program. And then I'll learn more about Tennessee plants, gardening, and environmental stewardship. And then I'll share my knowledge with, obviously, you. So it just says, take time to create learning opportunities in my community. So we'll move forward from that. And then it just talks about, I'm not going to go too deep into this because each state might be different. This is obviously Tennessee's. So I'm just going to have to get 40 hours of volunteer service to be an actual Master Gardener. And it just tells, how I can get that. And then there's levels of volunteerism. And then at the end of the class, which I think is November 12th, 14th, somewhere around there, there will be a final exam, a test. And if we had any questions, this was the time. The class is from 6 to 9 every Tuesday. And the first kind of what we're learning about is sustaining greener neighborhoods and a call to action. And then we learned about, keystone species. But first, let me tell you a little bit about, let me give you their mission statement, their vision, the slogan, and the values. So the mission statement is the Tennessee Extension Mastergardener program seeks to improve the lives of Tennesseans by promoting environmental stewardship, non-commercial food production, and human health and well-being through residential and consumer horticulture education delivered by a dedicated and skilled volunteer network, which will be us. The vision is the TEMG program provides innovative, research-based, and usable residential and consumer horticulture information to all Tennessee communities and residents. So that is why I want to share as much as I can to y'all. Slogan, and I think just because you don't live in Tennessee, you'll still be able to use, it's just common sense. Helping Tennessee, the slogan says, helping Tennessee grow better communities. And then the values, it's to provide research, collaborating with extension personnel, fostering a vibrant and effective learning environment, encouraging environmental stewardship, and then investing in educational tools. So, and it talks about, like the program history. It began in 1972, and then talks about the mission, and really, really cool. And talks about ag research. I guess we would be close to the Highland Rim area, Middle Tennessee. And yeah, so let's get more into... Oh, okay. So let me tell you some cool facts about Tennessee if you want to. So the state motto is agriculture and commerce. And the major rivers and bodies of water, we have the Tennessee River, we have the Mississippi River, we have the Cumberland River, which goes through my city, Clinch River, Duck River, Kentucky Lake, Norris Lake, Chickamauga Lake, Cherokee Lake, and Thames Ford Reservoir. The state flower is the iris. State insects is the eastern firefly and the ladybird beetle. The state butterfly is the zebra swallowtail. The state amphibian is the Tennessee cave salamander. The state reptile is eastern box turtle. State agriculture insect is the honeybee. State wildflower is the passion flower, which, if you haven't noticed, I have it in one of my shorts. I think it's the Woodland Adventure, maybe part 1. That is a passion flower is growing out wild in pretty much my backyard. State game fish is a largemouth bass. State bird is the mockingbird. State game bird is a bobwhite quail. State animal is the raccoon. State tree is the yellow poplar. State soil type is Tennessee Dixon, and then the state rock is limestone and agate. Okay, so let's learn a little bit about some of our keystone species. And we basically learned that each, so like a definition, I'm going to put up what the definition of keystone is right here.
Keystone species. Natives that are essential to our ecosystems because they support 90% of the caterpillar species that enable our terrestrial birds to reproduce, as well as all of our specialist native bee species.
So what you're seeing here are some of the Tennessee keystone species, like the black-eyed Susan or the Rudbeckia. We have some wild bergamot. Um, let's see, the smooth blue aster. We have the wrinkle leaf goldenrod. And obviously milkweed, which monarch butterflies eat that for food. And he gave us some really interesting facts, like if insects were to disappear, what would happen? Um, Most of the flowering plants would go extinct, and then it would just trickle down, which is really scary. Um, Bees, the pollinators, are so essential to nature. Um, this is so sad. German insects have declined 79% since 1989, and that is not that far away. Um, and obviously, same goes with birds. About 432 species of North American birds are threatened with extinction. 3 billion fewer breeding birds today than only 40 years ago, y'all. And that could be because of pesticides, habitat loss. I mean, just go anywhere and there's so many like neighborhoods and infrastructure and less woods, and so the habitat has gone away. Plant choice. It's so vital to plant native species. That way, if let's say something like kudzu, great, could be for erosion, but if it's not native, it's an alien. It could take over and kill other good things. Invasive species, like the Japanese beetle, and so on and so forth. The light pollution. Again, cities and infrastructure, lights, it can mess up the migration of the birds. And obviously climate change. Don't want to get too in depth, but even I think it's evident that just here in Tennessee this year, we were zone 7A, we're a 7B, so we're getting hotter, we're warming up. And it really impacts plants and everything. And here's some really cool, this is Middle Tennessee, but I'm sure you can find maybe in your state. This is like a link you can go to. You can put in your zip code and it'll tell you what native plants are specifically in your area, even birds in your area, and just really interesting facts. Yeah, he was showing us like all the flowers and grasses that are native to your area, and that's the link there. So, and then I was just signing off. All right, y'all. First night was a success. I'm gonna have to fill y'all in. I was so intrigued. That was only week 1. So let me leave you with the summary. It says, knowledge and perspective are critical when considering wildlife around your home. It is possible to have wildlife around the home, enjoy their presence, and at the same time control that activity and presence of unwanted life. The knowledge necessary for this balance includes some understanding of the biology and requirements of the wildlife species that occur around your home. This chapter has provided an overview of some of the most common wildlife species that occur around homes in Tennessee, along with techniques to attract various species and control others. The best application of control methods requires balancing the needs of yourself and other residents as well as the wildlife in the area. for homeowners and gardeners seek to create attractive wildlife habitat and solve wildlife issues. This information and supplemental resources, so as extension and TWR, are proposed to be managing wildlife to create an enjoyable and sustainable residential area. So what I hope you got from this is, for me, I feel like I'm only 32. Life is so busy. I just feel like we just need to slow down a little bit. Enjoy life. I've always used this saying, stop and smell the roses. Like, pay attention to what's your environment going around you, and just enjoy life and enjoy the beautiful things that, if you believe, your creator has given us. But the trees, the birds, the bees, and the insects, and even the seasons changing is so cool. We're leading into fall, so I just think that I'm excited to see like the leaves change and stuff. And I'm in Tennessee. You're probably somewhere in a different state. You can do so much research on Google and go to your local like college or university in botany. They have probably so much like resources and links that are what's the word? I forgot the word. Like dependable. And so yeah. I hope you enjoyed week 1 of the Tennessee Mastergardener program. If you have any questions, leave in the comments. I probably left a lot out. I'm trying to get better at all this. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to give you. I have the resources here, and be looking forward to week 2. I am. So hope you like this video. Be sure to click this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.